Just me to take you high above, just to be free. I could give you love in the madness that surrounds your broken heart. Do you love me enough to just let go of the memories, ones that aren't your soul? Could you run wild, just forget the world tonight? 'Cause nothing's gonna hold us down. We're flying up above the clouds. So even when it starts to rain, we're higher than the hurricane.
Hello Pisces, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 19th of December until the 25th of December 2016. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Five of Cups. This is a time for letting go of the past and learning from your mistakes. This card can often reflect a person who is caught up in the past and unable to move on, missing out on new opportunities. Bitter memories from the past continue to bother you, and often a great deal of the blame for past actions is placed on yourself and your inadequacies. To some it would seem that there is no way out of this situation, but the tarot always shows problems on one hand and solutions on the other. Forgiveness and the ability to recover after emotional loss are necessary. If you are feeling disappointed by another person's actions, and then find it within your heart to forgive that person, releasing yourself from the disappointment. You may also need to reassess your expectations that have led you to this disappointment. Were you expecting too much? Remember, too, that hindsight is much clearer than foresight, and present-day wisdom is gained from the mistakes of the past. Reflect on what led you to this point and understand what important lessons you can take from the experience. Even when things go pear-shaped, there is always something positive that can be gained by reflecting on the lessons learned. While it is true that much has been lost, there is still a ray of hope, because some of the cups in this card remain full and upright. You must not pity yourself when you find yourself in his situation. Instead of looking at the situation from a glass is half empty perspective, look at it from a glass is half full perspective. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Nine of Swords. What do you want most right now is the end of fear, frustration and uncertainty at some point in your life. Your experience of the world is greatly influenced by our expectations, desires, and fears, and therefore you are largely the creator of your own world, and your attitudes determine how you experience that world. The Nine of Swords can also reflect fear of the future, or what may possibly happen in the future. If you allow yourself to be bound by fear of the future, you are at risk of eventually creating a negative reality for yourself by virtue of your expectations. Your nightmare becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy, which is clearly not a desirable outcome. Generally, this card is an indication that you are worrying excessively about a situation. You are literally being kept up at night because you are so anxious about a particular issue. It is possible you are working yourself up unnecessarily, and, if you were to look at the situation more objectively, you may come to realize that it is not as bad as you are making it out to be. In fact, all that worry and despair is what is making it worse, so rather than fretting about it, do something to change it. Although most people experience fear, frustration and uncertainty at some point in their lives, you should not allow those negative emotions to immobilize you or keep you from pursuing your goals with enthusiasm and hope. expect at least some level of uncertainty in the future, and draw upon your inner strength to remain as flexible and adaptable to that uncertainty as possible. The Nine of Swords can also indicate that you are being incredibly hard on yourself, putting yourself down or engaging in negative self-talk. For every mistake you make, you blame yourself and become worked up and angry at yourself for messing up again. So, ask yourself why you are being so hard on yourself. How are you putting yourself down, or what is the source of your depression? What can you do to make yourself feel better? The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the King of Wands. You are afraid of a male significant figure in your life who is from fire signs, who can be dominating, pushy, and overbearing at times. This is rarely done with malice or an intention to make someone else submissive. It is just a strong tendency that sometimes takes control. He does not even realize when he crosses the line between being assertive and aggressive. At worst, the King of Wands typifies the most selfish, ruthless qualities of fire. He can denote a manipulative business contact who will use you as long as it serves his purpose. He may be a rival, competitor, or unscrupulous opponent. In love, he represents a delightful flirtation that could wreak emotional havoc. He is only suitable for limited liaisons, holiday romances, or brief, passionate encounters. His flames are bright and warm but soon die down. As an aspect of yourself, the King of Wands can suggest that you have set your expectations of yourself too high and may struggle to achieve those expectations. As such, you may end up feeling like a failure because you have not been able to achieve what you want in both areas of your life. Set more realistic goals for yourself and know that you cannot do everything nor please everyone. There may also be times when you become frustrated with the lack of progress in your endeavors, particularly if this is being influenced by your dependence on others. You may find that there are some people who are holding you back and preventing you from fully realizing your dreams and goals. If this is the case, it is best to cut them loose, as no amount of energy will change their perspective. You may also need to be a bit more lenient on others and accept that not everyone has as much energy and drive as you to achieve results. Accept what they have to offer and do not expect anything more. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Ten of Swords. You may feel powerless as something comes to a crashing and sudden end, and you feel as if you are being attacked or backstabbed by someone else. You may even use this challenging time to portray yourself as a martyr, to show that you have put your interests last but have suffered as a result. There is a difficult experience of endings, loss, pain, or release. However, the saving grace is that you have a new awareness and a positive sense of relief that the difficulty and pain will soon be over and will evolve into something new. As with all endings, there will be a new beginning, a rebirth, and a rejuvenation of the spirit. So, while this card may seem negative at first glance, it is a card of help and an indication that your troubles will not be permanent. Furthermore, this is the final moment, and no more pain will come to you from that source. It is darkest before the dawn, and as gloomy as it looks, the sun will rise again. It can only get better from here. The Ten of Swords is about letting go and accepting your current circumstances. You no longer resist change but allow it to happen, even if it causes some initial pain and hurt to you. You accept that there must be change in order to facilitate renewal, and you allow it to occur rather than fighting it. After a painful situation, it is a signal to pick yourself up off the ground and to reflect upon what happened to you and why, and what you can learn from the experience. The Ten of Swords is a sign that the pain and hurt you have endured has not gone without purpose. The positive power within you can be used to learn from your pain and draw wisdom from defeat. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Three of Wands. There may have been some unexpected delays and creative blockages to your path. There is disappointment and frustration, and a general feeling that you may have just wasted your time by even starting on this journey. What you may not realize, however, is that these setbacks are in fact an important part of your bigger life journey and will have contributed to your personal development anyway. You may also be struggling to put your plans into action, and you are now feeling worried that you have gotten in over your head and tasks appear overwhelming. You may have had a lack of foresight and were unable to detect the challenges as they arose, or you may have been unrealistic about the risks associated with your plans. Break down your plans into smaller tasks to make them more manageable and more realistic. Conduct a risk assessment ahead of time to understand what challenges you may potentially face, and then create mitigation plans to avoid or minimize those risks. This card may also indicate a lack of cooperation, wasted efforts, delays, or bad luck or obstacles from outside in commercial ventures. You may be dealing with a business partner or another business that is only out for their own material gain, and as such, you are at risk of being betrayed in your business pursuits. You may also find that there are shipping delays or product manufacturing delays, particularly if you rely on an overseas source as part of your business. You know that you need to be open to receiving help, but you are also concerned about others exploiting you for their own gain. In a relationship reading, the Three of Wands can indicate that there is a fundamental issue of not being able to pursue your longer-term goals together. Your partner may want to travel or to expand their horizons by moving interstate or internationally, but you may be reluctant to do so, putting an obstacle in your partner's course. This is becoming a major issue for the relationship. For the relationship to work in the long term, you need to work this out together and come to a compromise. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Four of Wands. This is the time to get together with your family and friends and to celebrate all the wonderful times that you have had together. Often, this card reflects the holiday period where you get together with the extended family and join in a celebration. Alternatively, it may be as simple as inviting your closest friends over for an intimate dinner and a few glasses of nice wine. The Four of Wands often points to a marriage, engagement, birth of a child, a birthday, graduation, or other type of celebration that marks a special milestone. If you have been working on a project, you will reach an important milestone and will have cause to celebrate. You have completed a significant phase of the project and can feel very proud of what you have accomplished so far. This card augurs a time of joy and satisfaction in life and represents the personal gratification of a job well done, a goal attained, and a vision beginning to be realized. Given the Four of Wands is closely associated with the home environment, you may be working on improving or renovating your home. You may have recently purchased a new home or are very close to finding a new home and getting ready to settle down in your new environment. The Four of Wands indicates peace and harmony. You may find a refuge from the turmoils of life, perhaps by meeting someone new in a romantic setting, or by finding a new place to live that is away from it all. If you have been experiencing any disagreements with others, now will be the time to make a peace offering and instead focus on creating harmony in the relationship. The Four of Wands provides encouragement when things seem too daunting. The card serves as a reminder that most things in life do not come easily, and so when you do accomplish a major milestone, you should be proud of everything that you have achieved. The Four of Wands is also representative of move from one stage to another, and moving past mistakes and challenges to a place of peace, acceptance and happiness. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Strength. This card comes to you because you need to know that you're stronger than you realize. You can definitely handle your current situation. However, instead of powering through it, you're better off with an approach of compassion, kindness, and gentleness. The strength that this situation calls for comes from the softness of spiritual strength. Your strength and effectiveness increase as you believe in yourself and your ability to grow from the experiences you have in life. Look upon challenges as opportunities to learn and apply your knowledge and magical touch. Additional meanings of this card: patience, forgiveness, the courage of your convictions. Use honey instead of vinegar. Archangel Ariel is the angel of the spirit of nature. Because Ariel is so close to the earth, she helps with day-to-day material needs of home, food, clothing, and so forth. Call upon Ariel for strength and support if you're worried about finances or desperate situations.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.